Hello, everyone. My name is Isaiah Lora, and this is a demo for Meditrak, our Senior Design Capstone II project. And during this introduction, we will just go through the basics of the application, automated test suite, and a full walkthrough by each role. But first, just to jump over to the automation test, this is what you would want to run before getting started to make sure everything is operating properly. And it does first start off with the authentication tests, which is 15 tests covering login and authentication. Verify that the valid logins work for all four roles. Wrong passwords are rejected and wrong usernames are rejected. And then it goes on to actually test the roles. And this is for the role-based access. And finally, the last tests are for the features themselves. Just to go through now on the actual application itself, this is the main login page where you have the opportunity to enter in your username and your password, just some of the demo counts up above. But for now, what we're going to go ahead and do is actually create an account. And this is just a demo account, so we're going to go ahead and have this be demo account. And for here, it's just the username and the email address. And as long as you fill in the rest of the information, it should go ahead and allow you to create a proper account and everything needed for the appointment making and account management. Just filling out these last credentials here, just to give you a good walkthrough of everything that a typical user would go through. These are all the details filled in, and it will take you back to the page to sign in now using those same credentials. So just going to test using the credentials of the demo account just created. And this is the main portal page, the landing page where anyone logs in. This is specifically for a patient user role. It has the profile information on the right, upcoming appointments, and the history. And on the next page, you get to book a full appointment. These are the list of the doctors available, and it will go ahead and open up a calendar view on the right side, where you'll first go ahead and pick your service, and you can pick any date based on the calendar view and what it's showing. And it will also show if anything is taken by the green dot, indicating that there is already a time slot taken, which it will prevent you from booking to not allow any duplicate bookings. So here we'll just go ahead and select one that is open, and it will go ahead and fill in for you automatically. You'll fill in the reason for the visit and simply just hit the request appointment button, and it should go ahead and be made successfully to show up in your My Appointments tab, where that can be managed. Specifically, it can be canceled on your end, but next we can go ahead and show back on the portal. The information is fully updated, give the option to cancel, and it'll show you your upcoming appointment at the very top. Next, let's go ahead and dive into the demo accounts to show you the user roles and how they function in managing the data. This was just to show that it does handle incorrect passwords input. So once putting in the correct password, it should go ahead and allow us to log in perfectly. So here on the admin dashboard, who would manage the system, can see the total patients, doctors, and staff, some quick links on the right side of what you would mainly use. Same ones would be on the left side. But this shows you the doctors. It allows the admin to go ahead and create accounts for anyone who is new. The same would apply for the staff. And this is all the important information needed for the doctors so that they can go ahead and log into their own account, and patients can be able to make their own appointments as well. So I'm going to go ahead and briefly fill in this information. try to match it up as best as we can with the other ones already showing. It's not a requirement, but just to help visually understand. All right, so those are the main portions filled in. Anything without an asterisk, it should go ahead and let you just skip. It's not a requirement, but once completed, it should go ahead and give you a list of the doctors available. Next is the patients, all the patients and their active accounts, or do have the option to deactivate if requested. Next, it will show you the staff. The same add staff functions the same as adding a doctor. Appointments, they have the ability to see all the appointments as well. Summaries, can go ahead and cancel, reschedule, or mark as complete if needed. And a full analytics page that shows the summaries and the breakdowns of the type of appointments made, which ones are completed, scheduled, no show, or overall just canceled. And this is just to help gauge the system and see how it's working for everyone that is staffed and the patients itself to see if it is working properly. And at the top, it should just show the averages. And lastly, this is the archive page, which can go ahead and permanently erase or archive old records depending on whichever amount of days you'd like to set for it. And it can create an archive log. There's not many appointments set up in here just yet, so it can go ahead and archive all of the appointments shown at the moment, but this is where you can go ahead and list any amount of days to go ahead and fully archive those appointments that are in the system currently. And these are just available to the admin. So if we go ahead and sign out, we can go ahead and look at the next role, which would be the doctor role. And this account was created for demo purposes, of course, but this is the typical dashboard of Dr. Alice Smith that shows recently completed and appointments coming up. And these are all of their appointments that they have scheduled, canceled, complete. Same thing with the list of their patients and their active history that will show an appointment that they had and if there's any documentation associated with that specific patient. On this specific patient, they have summaries from their past visits, and this shows the prescription and the treatment given. So that is just a overall summary of the doctor page, and it will let you go ahead and back out and sign out to move on to the next. Next role that we're focusing on is the receptionist. Perfect. So now we are logged into the receptionist role. So this role is mainly used if someone is to walk into the doctor's office and can't go ahead and make an appointment themselves or would rather not. So the receptionist has the ability to go ahead and look up an account if there is an account already made. If not, can create one. We'll go ahead and let them select the patient name, doctor, service, the same appointment system, and it will let them go ahead and select the date, time, and the reason for the visit. And once that is fully complete, it should go ahead and show up on that doctor's schedule, and it will show who they are scheduled with, can be canceled or rescheduled. This is just to show the ability of canceling. So we're going to go ahead and cancel a demo account appointment. It should disappear and be marked as canceled for anyone who is associated to that appointment. And lastly, this is the patient search feature to go ahead and show list of patients if one is not found. You can go ahead and book or see any history associated with that patient, and should be able to be searched through the name, email, or phone number. And this is just to demonstrate all of those search options available. Perfect. And once you see the actions on the right side, you can see the history of the current appointment shown and the ability to schedule with a fresh new page. And back to the dashboard, just shows the 4 main cards. And that is a complete demo of Meditrak and the system used between all 4 roles and the patient role if they are completely new. And thank you for your time.